Qualities of Great Teachers by Kelsey Carlson. My article was The Best Teachers I Have Known by Susan Allred. She was an educator and administrator for 37 years. She's currently retired from public education, but she now serves as an education consultant. They were masters of their content. The questions they raised with students made it clear that it was okay not to know the details, but not okay not to pursue the answers. These teachers were enthusiastic about their subject matter as though what was going on at the moment was the most important thing ever. They connected their content to everything they did. They were learners. The most effective teachers realized that the world and students have changed since they completed their undergraduate work, and they look for opportunities to address the gaps in their knowledge and ability. A teacher's enthusiasm for their own new learning enhances their classroom. They had a positive outlook. Not earning enough money, having too many students, too many meetings, and too many levels of learners, trying to satisfy challenging expectations, and often feeling like the first line of defense against crazy parents, child abuse, and student drug use, these are enough to get anybody down. But despite all these negative factors, effective teachers believe that today is the best day ever, and that tomorrow will be even better. An example from the text reads, "One compassionate third-grade teacher I knew vigorously lobbied to take into her class 12 students with special needs, whom we were attempting to fully include in the regular student population. Late in September, I asked her to take on still another student, a little Finnish girl who didn't speak English. 3 months later, the child was communicating well in the class. Just before Christmas break, the teacher left a note on my desk that read, 'I just wanted to thank you for my class. You apologize so often for the pressure it puts on me, but I love the students and they are learning so very much. I would not have wanted it any other way.'" They were team members. Effective teachers know they cannot do the work alone. With so much information available these days, we need to put the best brains to work together to pull solutions together. They created communities for success. A great teacher not only knows that achievement levels of their students, but also makes sure the students know where they are, where they need to be, and how they will get there. They created an environment in which students felt empowered and valuable, in which they learned to respectfully appreciate the differences in the room. As it says in the article, through modeling and by clarifying expectations regarding conduct and engagement, these teachers promoted respectful interaction of students in their classrooms that was nothing short of democracy in action. Students could be at any level of learning ability from any ethnic or religious group. Students accepted one another with their body piercings, goth clothing, dyed hair, or native dress. Their focus was on learning. These effective teachers did what all effective teachers do. They established clear and high expectations and gave students some choice in how they would learn. For example, rather than going over each homework item, one high school teacher had a process for students to report the items that gave them trouble. Students wrote these down on a whiteboard as they entered the room. Those were the items that the teacher reviewed. Students also had homework buddies so that if they had extra time, they could begin doing their homework together. Students suggest both strategies. I think it's good to get the students interacting together to help them in a positive way. All this and more. Of course, in addition to the characteristics I've already mentioned, effective teachers display professionalism, are exceptional communicators with all stakeholders, and don't watch the clock. I think Susan Allred really hit some good points in this article and qualities of a good teacher. I hope to be like them someday.